Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Deadly Smurf and his T71. This is a tier 8 game on Stalingrad. And this is the T71, the tier 7 American light tank. He is platooned up with Darkfile, also in a T71. So yeah, we're gonna get this going. Just as soon as I remembered to hit the unpause button. Oopsies. Now, I've actually seen this game once before, as I got almost all the way through the recording, and then something interrupted me in real life, and so I have gotten to start all over again. So, well, yeah. Anyways, so, as we're rolling into start, as always, if you want to support the channel, one of the best ways you can do so is to invite more friends into the channel, show off the channel, and also, especially if you're starring, get your friends to watch your awesome gameplay, right? I mean, who doesn't want to be more awesome to their friends, right? Okay, so note that Deadly, at least, does not have any HE shells. It's a auto-loading tank, and so there's really, yes, you can bring HE shells, but the amount of times you need to reload an entire clip for one HE shell is really rather rare, so just make sure you hit and pen with heat. Unfortunately, Darkfile takes a hit there, and it's going to become really apparent in a little bit why that matters. Now, these guys are going to run in on this IS and try and unload their entire clips into it and kill it before it can get a shot off. Unfortunately for them, it's looking at it, so Deadly's first shot misses. Darkfile manages to miss a point-blank shot, and then he's bouncing a bunch of these shots because firing at the front of an IS. Now, unfortunately, as much as Deadly unloads most of his shells into this thing, it's still alive and it's gonna come and kill him. Oh. Wow, that was an interesting place to pause. I was pausing because, yeah, there's 2 stars on that IS's gun barrel. I just saw that. So that means they took down one of the best players on the enemy team, and this shot is awesome. I wish I could put that into a thumbnail. But anyways, thanks to that Scorpion G on our team, Deadly walks away from this, whereas otherwise he would have just died horribly. And he's almost done his reloading, and this Cromwell decides to be aggressive. So Deadly says, oh, why not? What's the worst that can happen? And jumps back into the fight. He gets 1, 2 shells off, dodging the Cromwell's shot with the beautiful, what's it called, handbrake turn. Unfortunately, he still gets hit by the IKV, LKV, whatever, over there. It's an IKV, right? Doesn't matter. Not reloading his clip. Okay, so he's going back in with less than a full clip, and now suddenly it matters. Except there's an artillery over there who's not able to see us, and apparently is just going to sit here and let us shoot him. So now he is reloading because he only had the 1 shell left. He couldn't take care of anyone else, especially not at full health tier 7 SPG, and so had to, he's reloading so he can go back in. Looks like the first thing he wants to kill is, of course, the S51, and that is because it's, well, awesome and it's also sitting duck. Unfortunately for him, though, he reloads just a bit too late and doesn't get to kill it. So he's going to jump on the Scorpion G, and hopefully, oh yeah, Scorpion's looking the wrong way, zips past it, and is just going to circle him to death. Scorpion's actually got other things to worry about, as we get stunned by our own artillery, who somehow thought he could hit that. There was no way he could hit that Scorpion G behind that wall. Instead, he almost killed Deadly, and well, that's just great. I love when artillery does dumb like that, you know? Don't you? Don't you just love it? No, it's horrible, actually. Anyway, so we're, of course, reloading because we're on our way to the next fight, and while we're traveling in any auto-loading tank, as long as you're running for more or about the same time as you reload, you should be reloading. Unless, of course, you've only fired one of many shells, maybe then it's okay not to. But for most tanks, if you fired 2 or more shells of your auto-loading clip, you want to be reloading so that you can do this sort of thing, come up behind a poor T-28 and just unload into him And this guy has no chance against this attack. And I'm surprised we didn't set him on fire at that point in time. But we didn't. Full all of his health. And manages to get out again. Poor T150 is going to die to a horde attacking him. And there's no way we reload in time to get in on this. And we don't. But overall, that was a great fight. And this is one of the great things about this tank. It's tiny. People don't take it all that seriously, and other than trying to kill it every once in a while, they don't pay it much attention. So you can get in behind people and do a ton of damage without them realizing what exactly is going on. And that's one of the reasons I love this tank. Also, it's a great scout tank. Mastery badge, first class, fighter, and fire effect. Unfortunately, not able to get a top gun. He does, however, earn an Rolex medal. Destroy 2 or more enemy tanks or tank destroyers in a light tank in one battle that are at least a tier higher than you. And this is, of course, the Scorpion and the T28. Both of them taken down by a lowly T71. Top damage on the team by 1,000 damage. Good lord. The next closest to him was KV2 or an E8 Sherman. An easy 8. Wow, that's says a lot about our tier 8s that game, actually. who did next to nothing. Wait a second. Oh, okay, never mind. 20 shots fired, 17 connected for this beautiful total. That was a great game. End game where you run almost 3 kilometers and still win is a good game. And of course, making some decent coin, because this tank makes coin because it does not cost anything to repair it, and the ammunition is fairly cheap as well. Unfortunately, I had to blow a consumable. Other than that, beautiful job. Thank you so much, Deadly Smurf, for showing off how to play a T71 if you want to be aggressive in it, especially in a map like Stalingrad, where you have no other options. You cannot spot on this map. You can't sit back with the tank church. You kind of have to go aggressive at some point. And this was a beautiful way of showing out how to do it. If you guys want to support this channel, great way to do so is, of course, to pull more people into the channel. And that way we get to see more variety of players and more variety of tanks. I will see you all next time. This is ioEther out.